Well, it's not entirely what I was hoping for, but I guess it's fine. I guess. There we go. Yeah, okay, now everything's on the screen. I guess. Still slightly below. Sure. Wait, oh, there is a window size. That's way too big. It's too bad I can't make it wider. That's probably fine. It'll take a little editing, but this is fine, I guess. Then it'll look kind of like a movie with the black sides. So, blur and dim grotesque. Fucking goddamn it! What am I getting myself into now? Well, I kind of know what I'm getting in my. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. I don't know if I want to. I don't think I want to fully display it. Even personally, I am not one for censoring art because I think it should be as the artist intended it to be. But if there's gross things, I don't need to throw up. I don't need to be a part of that mess. I really don't. So, at the very least, I think we should blur it a little bit. I'm not gonna censor it completely, but I know. Take it like a man to the best of my ability, like a teen boy, I guess, because we're blurring it. I'm not a man. I'm not fully displaying it, but I'm not a bubble blowing baby either. I guess. Sure. Volume sounds it's perfectly balanced too. Wow. There's not been any other visual novel or game that's perfectly balanced their volume. Holy crap. Hello everybody, my name is Ostentatious24 and welcome to another visual novel. I know, I have so many of these that I'm in the middle of. So many that I started like 2 Februarys ago too. And so many, but at the same time, for the Novembering, the NNN, as others may know it as, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. I have heard a lot of things about this. A lot of good things. A lot of bad things. Very, very, very bad things, but with good reception. Like it's like you saw with the grotesque. It's gonna be pretty dark. But I'm also all about that because I like to explore that sort of stuff. I mean, I've done it to some extent with other series, Higurashi notably, playing Danganronpa now, and in the middle of Chapter 2 of Higurashi, there's one other series. To be fair though, Danganronpa's a little goofy, and then they kind of censor blood with making it pink and stuff. It's a little dramatized for entertainment value. Higurashi, though, is it is that way too, but when it gets serious, it gets serious. Granted, at the same time, they haven't shown anything naughty or nasty, really. So yeah, well, no. Stories are a work of fiction. The procedures and conditions described herein are imaginary and do not reflect actual medical. What was that, medical or mental? Oh, there. Please select how you would like to see such imagery displayed. What? No. Do not modify grotesque images. Focus. Obscure focus on lower brightness. Obscure focus and lower brightness. God, what am I getting myself into? And all of you are going to have to let me know how, especially if you know of this game. Don't spoil anything, but like, is it going to be worthwhile if I do this all in? And hopefully YouTube doesn't censor it, because I'm all about telling dramatic stories for good causes and perspectives and stuff. The wriggling mass of flesh burbles. Right into the thick of it. Okay. Scooby-Doo-Boop-a-Bomb. Puree. For the 7-3. Haha! Kiss, give, Subai, I, T. Greensley. 3 such creatures sit around the table in front of me, slurping filthy sludge from their cups as they trade whines, growls, and sounds that I cannot describe. Oh my. Hi! Hi, Thiztoven, Beethoven's cousin Thiztoven, Verbensky, Pikvibber, Adenthirnherm. Snow, Riz 20, Diz. Little Need Red, Kaz, Kniz. Oh my. Lovely, what lovely shades and tints of red. Oh my. By listening carefully, I am able to grasp the gist of their conversation and respond when it is required of me. It is necessary to avoid arousing their suspicion. Okay. So yeah, be aware of all these things. Right into the thick of it. I guess this is a good reflection of what to expect. That looks like a brain. A bunch of other organs spewing about. That might be a spinal column. I hope you will join me on this venture, because if it's got a good story around it, then it's worth it, right? That's why I'm doing this. I want to see how it stacks up. We're not doing this just because, oh, it's funny and it's an month. Clearly, I'm not activated by this stuff. Not to kink shame either. To each their own. I'm not going to touch any of that. But at the same time, the other reason why we tackle those kinds of games, 1, to test my limits with YouTube. 2, because it's funny. 3, because I want to see and explore if they have actually proper good story and art around them and deserve to be called a video game. And this one's really going to be trying that number 3 a lot, evidently. Now, the tags did say there was also possibly sexual content. So, I don't know what to expect. It's fine if you don't want to stick around. I'm going to bear and grin it. I'm probably going to read through it as much as I can. And I never drop a series if I have to. So even if it takes a break, if it's investing me enough, I'll keep going. And if people want to see it, I'll keep going. I'll keep going until we get to the end of this game. If people really want to see it, especially if people comment they'd like to see it sooner rather than later, the more likely I am to play it sooner rather than later. To that end, also, I heard that there's possibly censorship on the Steam version, which seems backwards. On the Nintendo version, Switch version, apparently there isn't. And that's weird. I don't know if that's changed since its release. So, again, if anybody is aware of this game, let me know that. Concerning that, if I need to download a patch in order to get the proper experience of the game, or if I don't need to, then that's perfectly fine as well. Especially because another game we played recently, Nursery Slime, there was clearly a couple scenes that, because there was no patch, that I was like, wait, what's happening? Wait, tentacles, what? There's no tentacles, what are you talking about? Wait, slime, wait, what? There's key components missing because there wasn't the patch. I didn't download the patch for that game. So long story short, if I need the patch, let me know before we move on to a second and further episodes. If not, then cool. If I do for story purposes, then I'll try to find a way to do so hopefully a free way, maybe, because I don't have the money and I don't know if I want to trust other websites to do that kind of stuff, especially since I don't have a credit card. I don't trust credit cards. I don't know if I should be saying that. I don't know. But yeah, let me know all that stuff in the comments below. All the important stuff out of the way. Let us actually begin now and hopefully move on from this screen. I hope you, if you do have a sensitive stomach, you closed your eyes while I was talking. I'm terribly sorry. I just wanted to get all that stuff out of the way before we properly began. Probably make this episode somewhat short, just so that it can cool down and people can digest it properly. So let us begin, and then I'll make my goodbyes short and quick too. Okay. So, anyways, by listening, I'm able to grasp the gist of the gun and respond when it is required of me. This is necessary to avoid arousing their suspicion. However these creatures look, they are my friends. Apparently. Oh my. I'm so handsome. Look at me. Like frickin' Keanu Reeves without the beard over here. Wish I could still deny it, but I gave up on that a long time ago. Night after night, I went to sleep praying for an end to this nightmare, only to wake up each morning to the same twisted hellscape as the day before me. I know now that I have to blend in, that I have to act like one of them. Such has been my life these past 3 months, and so it will remain until the day I die. So is this mental images? Are there no actual monsters? Buanurable Jutsu Shadow Cloak. No. Erdskin 6 Tat. I feel like I could kind of grasp at what that one was saying just from the voice in my head rather than reading it. Judging by its tone, this one must be Koji. The one next to him, squealing more than the others, is probably Umi. Which means that the one next to me is Yo, though I can no longer see any trace of her once attractive features. I try my best to ignore the rotten stench of excrement that issues from her quivering flesh. Are those boobs? Butt? What's... I don't know. I hit? Everything has changed! Or almost everything. By some cruel trick of fate, my relationship to the world alone remains the same. As if an insane architect took the blueprints of my life and rebuilt it out of blood and gore. These monsters and I were part of the same college club. Oh my, we're in college? That's a new twist. That's rarely a thing. Our age could be literally anything then! It could be 15, it could be 25, it could be 50! I mean, it could be, actually. My school had a program where kids could go to a college and do classes. I don't remember what that's called, but yeah. Or some people graduate early, like, oh, really? Big Bang Theory? Sure. Sheldon. Ugh. I have been watching that recently. Sure, I guess. Oh, that was not the thing I was expecting to pop into my brain, but sure. Not that I hate it. It's just, ugh. Alright, moving on. Sorry. No distractions. No. Some girls remain as in, or these monsters and I were part of the same club. We studied together, ate together. We even went skiing together every winter break. Ah, memories. Now these are but painful memories of days that will never return. Only no one recognized me. I might have been able to disconnect myself from the world. It would have been comforting, in comparison, to believe that I had been abducted by aliens, or that I had stumbled through a gateway to hell. Well, they definitely say the latter. Unless the aliens are Turning people inside out, I guess that's an option too. But no, this is beyond a doubt the city where I was born and raised, the society that I was part of for 20 years. So he's 20? Does that count years 1 through 4 because 0 through 4 because you're not aware? Are you 20? Are you older than 20? How are we figuring this out, man? Save that I, and I alone can no longer see it that way. That world as I knew it is gone. I have no place to call home. Teak. T-34! Sounds like a Terminator number. Fug. You're fugly? Is that what you're saying? Anyway, I can tell that whatever they're discussing of no importance to me, I decided to keep quiet while pretending to listen. But just then... This one's actually talking. Hey, Fuminori, one of the flesh beasts says it swivels its blood. Oh, one of the flesh beasts says as it swivels its bloodshot eyes toward me. What are you thinking? But what? I try desperately to suppress my loathing, behave normally, but my hoarse voice ruins the attempt. We're talking about this is strange rabbit too, right? Slimy hole near the top of the creatures. Rise nauseatingly as it vomits some semblance of words that must be Koji's face, or what I would have seen as such 3 months ago. Unable to stomach the sight of it, I avert my eyes and give a neutral answer. I don't know. You have other plans? Not really. These were my closest companions. One of them had even wished to be more. Oh my. Oh my indeed. Naughty. How many nights have I spent crying in loneliness, lamenting the friends who no longer exist? But why, though? 3 months my tears ran dry, and now there is only loathing left in me. Surrounded by hideous creatures that I can only assume are Koji, Omi, and Yo, I spend each day trying to act as I always have. If I fail at this, I'll surely be sent back to the hospital. Only this time I'll be locked away forever. I was gonna say, mental issues, my dude? No matter what, I won't let that happen. That means that physical activity could lead to your injuries, right? I'm not sure. I'll ask the doctor during my checkup. That's it. I can't look at them or bear their screeching any longer. Jump to my feet, desperate to escape. Hey, Fuminori! Spray of stringy slime from the cilia around its voice box flies at me. Try to cover myself, but too late to keep the slime from splattering across my face like the yolk of a rotten egg. About to lose it. Want to grab a chair, a desk, anything within reach, and use it to smash the life out of this creature, ending it all. Barely suppress the impulse. Mustn't let out on that something is wrong. However, they look at me. This is their world. I'm the outsider here. Like I said, today's my checkup. I've got to go. Struggling to put on a smile, I reach into my wallet, pull out the first bill I find, and put it on the table without even looking at it. I don't care about the change. I just need to get out of here now. Later, I muttered hastily and flee the cafeteria. I'm not crazy.
ねえねえ、今度のスキーだけどさ、今年はどっかスケートも遊べるところにしない?
She is very beautiful. Hey, says Takahata Omi.
Why don't we go somewhere we can ski for this year's ski trip?
Subuka Yo frowns at the suggestion.
スケート?
Oh, whoops.
わざわざスキー場にまで行ってスケート?
Skate? Why, go to a ski resort to skate.
勘弁してやってくれよつくば。こいつ今そっちにハマってんだ。
Give her a break, Sukuba. It's all she talks about these days. Tono Koji supports Omi with a laugh. Her impromptu suggestions are nothing new, and it's Koji's role as her boyfriend to provide backup. Oh, there are two girls. Okay. They're a good match for each other, Yo thinks. Sometimes it makes her
なん
jealous.
せオウミってさ、この前この年になって初めてスケートやったんだ。
I mean, she'd seriously never gone skating before I took her the other day.
何よ、スケートしたことなかったのがそんなに不思議？
Hey, is it really that strange?
20歳になって初体験ってのは
Damn, I'm
興
sorry.
味そうそういないんじゃないかな。
Not many people start skating in their 20s, you
子
know.
供の頃はなんとなく怖かったのよ。あの靴、なんだかハムみたいでさ。
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, chiseled, yeah. Yeah.
I was scared when I was little. Those shoes look like big knives.
でも、
Do.
いきなりやって滑れたの？おみちゃん、すごくない？
But you picked it up just like that. That's pretty amazing,
容
Omi.
量はスキーとそう変わるもんじゃないからな。重心を前に出して靴の前のヘリでコントロールする感覚とか。
It's a lot like skiing. You keep your weight forward and use the angle of the shoes to
コージ
steer.
にそう言われたもんだからさ、騙されたと思ってやってみたわけよ。そうしたらもう楽しくって。
He made it sound so easy. I figured I should give it a try, and it was fun.
So as a date, Yo feels a stab of envy. Goji and Omi enjoy their time together as normal lovers do. That's certainly not something that should make her jealous. It's just that her luck in love has been bad.
私も見てみたいな。おみちゃんがスケートやるところ。
Ugh.
Oh, well, I want to see Omi skate too.
Yo keeps her voice upbeat, trying to cover up her disquiet. But she knows that it's wrong to envy her friends. She too would be spending time with the man she admires, if not for the terrible tragedy that befell him. His is true misfortune. Her bad luck doesn't begin to compare.
だからさ、
Oh my.
ね、今度のスキー旅行、ついでにスケート旅行にしちゃえば2倍美味しく楽しいってわけよ。
So how about it? If we make the next ski trip a skating trip too, it'll be twice as fun.
でもさ、スケートはスケートリンクに行けばできるじゃない。
That's true.
わざわざスキー場に行ってまでやる？
But you can skate at a skating rink, can't you? Why go all the way to a ski
だ
resort?
から屋内じゃなくてさ、屋外スケート、凍った湖とかで滑れるところ。
So you can fall through the ice and drown in coldness and pain and wet? I mean, if people like that, I'm not gonna knock it. It's just, personally, I'm not gonna trust that. I love fishing too. I'm never gonna ice fish in my life. I love the water. I love the cold. All those elements combined I do not see happy fun times for me. That just does not seem okay. For me personally, it's like, I don't know about that.
I don't want to ski indoors. I want to ski outside on a lake or something.
都合のいいとこ。
I can't remember if I said that or not. Sorry if I repeated it.
なんだかすっごく混んでそう。
That sounds fun. But won't it be crowded?
Speaking, Yo sneaks a sideways glance at the young man sitting next to her. Although the conversation has involved only 3 people so far, there are in fact 2 couples at the cafeteria table. Yo's boyfriend, though there's still some doubt over whether he could be called that, is beside her, as silent and tripping on my tongue, expressionless as a statue.
なあ、文則。お前はどう思う？
Hey, Fuminori, what do you think? Perhaps Koji sensed Yo's pain in his usual quiet and considerate way.
どうって。
About what? Because of Yo's distress, Saki Fuminori responds to Koji's sudden query with a vague, mumbled question of his own.
いやだからさ今年の冬のスキーだよお前も行くよな
We're talking about this winter's ski trip. You're coming too, right? I'm trying to make it sound chiseled, but also not too deep and too manly, because he looks not like, I don't know, like freaking Hercules or something. I don't know. Trying to keep it a little balanced. Koji speaks usually as though probing a tumor. A few months ago, he would not have hesitated to rebuke Fuminori for his attitude. Their long acquaintance had forged a strong and honest relationship. But now... I don't know, Fuminori responds bluntly, his downcast eyes and sullen demeanor making it clear that he has no desire to break his
何か
silence.
他の予定でもあるのか
Why do I so much? Well, probably because I need to go to bed. You have plans?
別に
Not really. Even Koji, Fuminori's best friend, cannot communicate with him as before. What hope does Yo have of breaking through his shell? I don't know if I should... I'm assuming the Fuminori, that's us, right? I think he's the protagonist. I don't know if I should use my voice or if I should make a different one for him or not. Especially since I'm using my own voice for narrating. The scars left by the events of that late summer day are still deep all these months later. Each one of the four bears them. Okay, that kind of bear. I was like, each of the four are bears? What? God, that's how delusional I am. Not only Fuminori.
別に運動するのが傷に触るとかそういうわけでもないんだろ
I mean, it's not like physical activity could affect your injuries,
どうだろう
right?
な今日の診療で先生に聞いてみる
Not sure. I'll ask the doctor during my checkup. So that answer drained the last of his patience. Fuminori bolts out of his
おい
chair.
文則
Hey, Fuminori! Even Koji can't keep his voice from rising as he tries to stop Fuminori from leaving. Fuminori reacts swiftly, throwing his hand over his face as though to shield himself from something terrifying. Maybe some spit flew inadvertently from Koji's mouth, but that happens sometimes. Fuminori's reaction is beyond the pale.
だから今日も診療なんだもう時間だから
Like I said, Fuminori snaps, making no attempt to relieve the discomfort of his friends. Today's my last checkup. I have to go. Even as he tosses money on the table to pay for his coffee, he acts like he's touching something
そ
filthy.
れじゃあ
Later. Fuminori stalks out of the cafeteria almost as if he's running away. Cloaked in a heavy silence, the remaining three lower their gaze to the table, where the abandoned 10,000 yen bill sways forlornly. Fuminori's coffee is untouched.
やってられないわね。
I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore.
Omi says with a sigh, but Goji shakes his head
文
reproachfully.
則にはもう少し時間が必要なんだと思う
Ugh. Fuminori just needs a little more
だ
time.
ってもう3ヶ月よ。なんなのよあれ。付き合ってるこっちが変になりそうよ。
But it's been 3 months. What's with his attitude? I feel like I'm going crazy hanging around him.
俺だってわからないわかるはずもないと思う
Hey, I don't understand what he's going through either. I don't think any
お
of
前
us
だって
can.
想像つくかあんなひどい形で家族全員を奪われて
Yeah.
平気でいられるわけないよ
Figure it had to be something tragic. Like that. But what does that mean? How did it... Can you imagine losing your whole family like that? That'd screw anyone up. Could have happened to anyone. The tractor trailer flipped... Oh... No. Tractor trailer flipped over on the highway, crushing the Sakisaka family car into twisted scrap. They said it had been difficult to tell the bodies of Fuminori's parents apart. Ugh. Like what kind of tractor? Like that one actor that... Earlier this year? Wasn't that this year or was that last year? I'm so bad with names too. I don't want to. I don't want to draw attention to that either. But yeah, I think I saw an interview where he said his eyeball had popped out of his head, and he was. Oh God. Oh. Ugh. Yeah. I don't know. Any tractor of any kind, I guess, would just be bad flipping over onto your car. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh my. For a while, it looked like as if there was no hope for Fuminori either. There's nothing short of a miracle that he was able to leave the hospital and return to a normal life. Oh, he was in the car too.
見舞いに行った時なんてもっとひどかったじゃないか。誰が誰かも分からずに怯えて暴れてベッドに縛り付けられて。
It was worse when we went to see him in the hospital, remember? He was terrified of us, like he didn't know who we were. He even had to be tied to the bed. He freaked out so bad.
よくあそこまで立ち直ってくれたと思う。
Just glad he's made it this
それ
far.
にしたって変よ咲坂くん。私たちのこと見る目つき、あれ何なの？まるでこっちが人間じゃないみたい。
Well, I mean, he does, yeah. I mean, yeah, well, yeah. There's still something strange about him. What's with the way he looks at us? It's like we're not even human.
のせ、近江。
Cut it out, Umi, Koji says forcefully. Probably less out of empathy for his friend than out of consideration for Yo. While Koji's kindness makes her happy, Yo also knows that she mustn't take advantage of it. Fuminori is the victim, just as Koji said. He's the one who most deserves sympathy. Yo's feelings for Fuminori are her problem and no one else's. She doesn't blame Fuminori for not giving her an answer after she worked up the courage to ask him out. In fact, she thinks even more fondly of him for taking the time to consider than she would have had he treated their relationship casually. Apparently, the fact that Fuminori did not reject her was enough to make them a couple in Koji Nomi's eyes. They've had plenty of fun at Yo and Fuminori's expense since. The truth of it, though, is that he still hasn't given her an answer. After revealing her feelings to him, Yo didn't see Fuminori again until a week later, and then she could only stare at his broken body through the window of the ICU. When he was finally released after 50 days that seemed an eternity, he was somehow different. She's starting to doubt that he even remembers what she confessed to him before the accident. Now winter is coming and her feelings hang forgotten in the cold, lonely air. Oh, not Christmas. It's so romantic. That's so romantic holiday. No! Damn it, no!